It's election day. Here's what you need to vote in Texas. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on election day. Here's what's on the ballot, what you'll need to vote, how to get help and how to find election results. The Texas Tribune has been answering reader questions about the elections and the issues Texans are voting on. For the latest news and information on elections, sign up for our free daily newsletter. You can also get election updates via text message by texting HELLO to 512-967-6919. If you run into issues or concerns while voting, you can also text us or email us at community@texastribune.org. There is no presidential election this year, but this year's election day, November 8, will define the future of Texas. Texans can cast their ballots for the state's top leaders, governor, attorney general, lieutenant governor, and several other statewide elected officials in the midterm elections, as well as district-based representatives in the United States Congress, the Texas Legislature and the State Board of Education. Judges from the state's top courts to county courts are also on the ballot. Some Texas communities will also hold local elections for school board, city or county seats and local initiatives. These elected officials have a say in how much Texans pay in taxes, what students learn in public schools, what health care, including reproductive health care, is available and many more facets of people's lives. Want to have a say in Texas government and politics? Here's what you need to know about voting and results on election day. When and where can I vote? Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. local time on election day. If you registered to vote by October 11 and meet all other requirements, you have a right to cast a ballot as long as you're in line at a polling location by 7 p.m. On election day, some counties may require you to vote at a location specific to your precinct, which can be found on your voter registration certificate or by checking your registration online. You can find a list of counties where voters can vote at any county polling location on election day from the Texas Secretary of State's office. You can also use the Secretary of State's website to see polling locations, but your county's own information will be the most up-to-date. Find your county's website here. You may also want to consider calling local elections officials to make sure a polling location hasn't changed or closed. Need transportation? The rideshare company Lyft will be providing discounted rides on election day. Use the Vote22 code to get a discount of up to $10 during voting hours. Voters can also use it for bike share and scooter rides. What do I need to vote? You'll need one of 7 types of valid photo ID to vote in Texas. A state driver's license, issued by the Texas Department of Public Safety. A Texas Election Identification Certificate, issued by DPS. A Texas Personal Identification Card, issued by DPS. A Texas License to Carry a Handgun, issued by DPS. A U.S. Military ID card with a personal photo. A U.S. Citizenship Certificate with a personal photo. A U.S. Passport. If you don't have an approved photo ID, you can still vote by signing a reasonable impediment form and presenting valid supporting identification documents, such as a birth certificate, your voter registration certificate or a current utility bill with your name and address. Related story. South Texas, Abbott vs. O'Rourke, and Harris County, here are the biggest things to watch for on election night. 8 hours ago. If you forget your ID, you can cast a provisional ballot, which can be counted only if you provide the required photo ID or documents within 6 days. If your voter registration shows up as in suspense, it means that officials are not sure of your address. But you may still be able to vote by filling out a statement of residence at the polls. If you moved and didn't update your address by the October 11 voter registration deadline, you may be able to vote at your previous polling location if it is within the same county or political subdivision. If you're voting by mail within the U.S., your ballot must be postmarked by 7 p.m. on election day and received by your county by 5 p.m. Wednesday in order to be counted. Read more about photo IDs, registration requirements and mail-in ballots in our voter guide here. The Texas Tribune thanks its sponsors. Become one. You can't use your cell phone or have items advertising candidates, parties or measures on the ballot inside polling places, but you may be able to bring a sample ballot or written notes to help you cast your ballot. Firearms, including handguns, are also prohibited at polling places, according to Texas law. Remember to review your ballot for any possible errors. You can get up 2 additional ballots to make corrections. The incorrect ballots will not be counted.